Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing fantastic. And today we're taking another look at a barrel and blade, two things that we love on this channel, and these are delivered to you every single month if you subscribe to this box. And we're going to get into it. This is a little smaller box, so hopefully there's some goodness that lies within, but you know how I do. If at some point during this video you find this worthy of your time, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel, because we have a little community here where we do giveaways, live streams, and we have channel memberships where there are members of my channel watching this video live being recorded right now and all of my mess ups. It's great fun. All right, so barrel and blade, are you guys ready? We're going to get into it right meow. All right, so we are back with barrel and blade, and as per usual, if you are interested in this particular service, I will have a link to them in the description box of this video where you can go check them out. We are opening this box with, of course, our handy dandy custom 3D printed box blade holder that was graciously made for me by a member of this channel. So I told you, man, we have really awesome people in our it's a very small community, but we are very distinguished. So I love it. All right, barrel and blade, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? I'm going to give y'all the top-down view as per usual. And right there on top is the card. Love that. Absolutely love it. We'll take the card out. Okay, there you go. Some stuff and more stuff. Okay, so there you go. That's what you got in the box. All right, let's take a look at the card first. Okay, this is barrel and blade. This is operation number 95. And barrel and blade, they still give you the contents. So we get the level 2 box, and they give you right here the level 1 and then the level 2, and they do give you corresponding prices, so you can check to make sure you are getting the value for your hard-earned money, which is what, you know, getting these boxes is all about, because nobody wants to pay and get a box of crap. You know, like some other boxes that I won't mention that start with the word tactical that seem to also get all their stuff from Temu. Just saying. Okay, this is operation number 95. We're excited to bring you another killer lineup of tactical and survival gear this month. Handpicked to keep you prepared, whether you're hitting the trails, traveling, or just upgrading your everyday carry. As summer adventures ramp up, it's the perfect moment to stock up on gear that keeps you thriving in any environment. True. This month's haul includes, it's telling us what we got. We don't want to know that. We want to pull the stuff out of the box. All right, let's see what we got. First thing on top right here is from Snug Pack. It is a dry sack. Okay, so this is just going to be a dry bag with an air valve. It is a 40-liter bag. Okay. Waterproof compression dry sack with valve to keep your equipment clean and dry. Okay, these things, you know, I'm going to tell you something. If you, well, how can I say this? Because this is not something that just affects a person in one particular part of the U.S., because pretty much everywhere you live, to some degree, either has rain, humidity, or if, in our case, if you know you're down here in the South, it's a really disrespectful combination of both. And having a dry sack is, I'm not going to say it's a necessity, but boy, it is definitely nice to have. Especially if you are the type of person that likes to take a lot of your preps and your, you know, whatever you want to call them, your survival items, and carry them to and fro your car. Because, you know, your car being a kind of sealed environment, semi-sealed environment, having all your stuff in a dry sack like this is definitely, you know, not the worst of ideas. And being that this is a 40-liter, you know, this got a little bit of volume. And I do have experience with the Snug Pack brand, so they seem to be very good quality. So I'm going to say that is a good item to have. All right, next thing we got is something from Fox Edge. This is a Pop Smoke. That's the most interesting name for a knife I think I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so this is just a little folder. We got 8CR13 MOV stainless Chinesium, and from my experience with knives, as limited as it is, 8CR13 MOV is not the worst Chinesium you can get. It's definitely on the budget side, but you know, you learn how to keep an edge on it. It will serve you well for the value of the knife overall that you get. Okay, so we're looking at, on this bad boy, 2.68 inch on the blade, 6.38 inch overall, with 3.42 ounces on the overall weight. We got just a straight blade. There's no serrations on the cutting edge to speak of. We do have, looks like, some thumb deployer tabs there. It does look like it is a liner lock. And, you know, it looks like what you know, someone might call a basic pocket knife. You know, it's not trying to be overly flashy or, you know, anything like that. It's just trying to be a pocket knife. And sometimes a pocket knife is really all you need, especially one that doesn't break your wallet. I respect it. Just saying. All right, so that's very nice. Okay. Okay, we got some vacuum sealed coffee here from Ready Hour. This is 100% Colombian Franklin's finest extended shelf life medium roast coffee. This is 4 ounces of vacuum sealed coffee that it looks like it was sealed Monday, June 3rd of 2024. Okay, so this has kind of been sitting for a little bit, but it's okay because as you can see here, as the package is vacuum sealed, it does have up to a 30-year shelf life. You know, so yeah, there you go. So, I mean, I'm assuming by saying extended shelf, I'm assuming this is just instant coffee, right? Open pouch, remove oxygen, or blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so this is instant coffee. And, you know, one thing that I feel about this type of item, okay? This type of item right here. I don't drink coffee, okay? But I do have a freeze-dried pack of Folgers. You know, I have several of them in my cache of stuff. And the reason I have it is because if things did, you know, like down here, if we had some kind of big municipal interruption or whatever, just, you know, extended power outage, storm, whatever, you know, and if I happen to be out, you know, and my neighbors are here, and maybe they don't have anything, and we don't have any power. Well, I know for a lot of people, a nice cup of coffee is a positive morale boost. And it doesn't, you know, typically that instant coffee, that freeze-dried instant coffee, is not that expensive, but the payoff for it in a time of distress, because let's face it, you know, we very much become creatures of our environment, and we don't react very well when our environment is interrupted. Our day-to-day life is interrupted. And something that during times that are good, you might say, well, you know, hey, a pack of freeze-dried coffee might not mean anything to you, but when times, you know, get stressful, this could make a lot of difference. So I don't drink it. I do have it. I have absolutely no problem with this type of item being in this box because this does definitely have value. Unless this coffee sucks. Then it's a problem. Just saying. All right. Okay, so we got a blade. I don't see anything for a barrel. We're gonna have to look at the box when we get done, because man, did we fall for the banana in the tailpipe this month? Barrel and blade? I think we did. Because the last item here is a Phoenix E18R. This is the 2.0 version. This is going to be a 1200 lumen, 146 meter throw distance. Wow. You know what this looks like, to be honest with you? This looks like a mini of a flashlight that I do have, that I carry in my vest. It's a Phoenix light, and I'm going to tell you something. I really, really like these lights. They are definitely very good quality. To me, I would put them up against any of my Olights that I have in all my stuff. The Phoenix, they're a very, very strong contender for a regular beam light up to something small, compact. These things will throw punches with Olight for sure, and it includes the ARB-L16-800P battery. Thank goodness for that, because I don't think you're going to go to Lowe's and you're going to buy that battery. So it's a good thing they include it. Well, let's see what we got here. The output, okay, they have a turbo mode. So this little flashlight right here will put out 1,200 lumens on turbo mode. It will do that for an hour. Okay, that's where you get the 146 meters of beam throw from. Then if you put it on high, it really cranks it down to 350 lumens. It'll do that for 2 hours. And it'll give you 81 meters of throw. Medium kicks it down to 150 lumens. That'll give you 3 hours and 20 minutes with a 53 meter distance. Low gives you 30 lumens, 17 hours, 23 meter distance. Get this, they have a moonlight feature. A moonlight. That's for when you're in your tent with your with your significant other. You need to set the mood. You put it on moonlight. That gives you 1 lumen. 1 lumen. But it'll give you that for 228 hours. So, and it'll throw 9 meters. So if you need to have an extended romantic session that lasts 228 hours with 1 lumen of light, this is your go-to right here. All right, so we'll have to definitely look at that. And, one of the things I am trying to do is kind of give a roundup of a bunch of my preferred lights that I have. Kind of medium size and smaller, more, portable lights. And I thought about kind of doing my opinion, of them for you guys to see what maybe you thought about what I choose in my lighting preferences, Okay, so barrel and blade, the box contents, we get the level 2 box, and already there's an item we don't have. There's supposed to be a grip for $14 that we do not have. And you can see right here, it is the Tough 1 BOA grip. It is the ultimate upgrade for your handgun or rifle. It was not in here. It was not in here. Now, when this happens, okay, do not freak out, because a lot of times items will not make it in time logistically for the boxes to go out. And a lot of times I've had that happen because, I've received several hundred subscription boxes. And I have had this happen. And generally that item, whenever they get them in, they will mail it out. Because it's weird. Because like in the middle of the month, sometimes a little box will show up and it'll have one thing in it. And I will forget what it was. And what it will be an item that was supposed to have been included in a certain month's box that I did not receive because they didn't get it on time. So we're going to be on the lookout for that grip, okay? Moving on, we got the Phoenix E18R V2 flashlight. Okay, this has an $80 value according to Barrel and Blade. And I'm going to tell you something. When you get into these higher end lights like these and Olights, they tend to be a little pricey. So I'm not going to argue with the $80 price tag. Could very well be that. So we'll go with that. Okay, we got the Fox Pop Smoke Knife, $29.95. And you can see this has a retail hanger tag. So this is going to be a knife that you're going to find at Academy. My mind just went blank. Insert any outdoor store, Field and Stream, any of them. You're definitely going to find knives like this hanging there. $29.95 is what I would expect you to probably pay for a knife like that in a retail environment. Okay, we got the Franklin's Finest Coffee. Okay, like I said, this was 4 ounces of coffee. $10. $10. And of course, they give you a lot of fluff, telling you that this is just so great. It's rich, satisfying flavor, and all that kind of crap. So I don't know. I'm not a coffee drinker. It is a medium roast, 10 bucks, 4 ounces. There you go. I can't really say anything else about it. Okay, then we got the Snug Pack, 40-liter dry sack with air valve, $45. There you go. And it's a dry bag. I can't really get very descriptive or... The only way it can fail is if you open the bag up and you go to use it and it just pulls apart and completely separates, which I'm going to maybe go out on a limb here and say because it's Snug Pack, that's not going to happen, because everything I've gotten from Snug Pack that I've received has been really, really good and very good quality. So that's just my opinion on that. Okay, that is what we got for barrel and blade operation number 95. What do you guys think about this particular box? Keep in mind that these are not all the items, so hopefully this will all be in the frame, right? Right? Maybe? Let's do that. There you go. I know you guys can probably see all that. Whoop, let's do this. We do have a grip. Okay, so there is one more item that carries a $14 value that was not included that we will definitely be on the lookout for later on in the month. Okay, so that's it, guys. Let me know what you think. Sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about operation number 95 of the barrel, or the absent barrel and the blade. So that's it. I'm going to wrap it up. As per usual, I kind of failed on this because I turned this on literally right when I started recording because I just got home from work and I really wanted to get this video done, so that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. But hey, if you made it this far, I will reiterate one more time, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. If you like me producing this type of content, I would really, really greatly appreciate it. It really means the world to me for you to give me that engagement. And also, if you feel so inclined, check out our channel memberships. Right now, I have several channel members right now watching me record this video live right now. So it's one of the perks that I try to extend to you guys for your level of support, which I greatly, greatly appreciate. And I can't thank all of you enough for being part of my channel. It really means a lot to me. And with that, I am out of here. Hope you have a wonderful morning, midday, evening. If you're taking a dump, I hope you had enough fiber. And with that, I'm out of here. I will see all you guys in the next one, man. Y'all be cool. Peace.